Raheem Sterling, before we come and show you the goals again, a quick word on Raheem. 100 goals now for Manchester City. He's just become such a consistently top performer.
Huge credit goes to him. The way he's learnt, the way he's been a student of the game under Pep Guardiola. I think he left Liverpool under a bit of a cloud from their point of view. But his whole desire was about going and winning trophies, and he's gone there and proved that point.
I don't know whether I'm supposed to share this or it's supposed to be a secret from Raheem, but he actually got in touch with BT to ask for the video of last season's game against Tottenham Hotspur that they lost. Not just to see his performance, but he wanted to get that feeling back of losing and what it meant. It just shows you how much thought goes into his game. So he wanted to make sure it didn't happen again, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, no one wants to remember that. And if you can avoid that, obviously, that's what he's done in his preparation. But a credit to him, averaging 20 goals over the last 5 seasons, that's a remarkable return.
Great. I mean, he's a top player. Again, talking about being a student of the game, that reinforces that the due diligence, the working on, looking at little things.
Tiny percentages.
Exactly, that tick you off to make sure that you get over the line. And today, as he said, the energy, the way they applied himself today was very good.
Wasn't a very good night for Varane, was it?
Yeah, we highlighted him at the start and said he was going to be under pressure having no Sergio Ramos. But in regards to his contribution to the 2 goals, he's going to be disappointed. Yeah,
the winning goal as well, particularly, but very good anticipation from Jesus. That's how you score goals.
Yeah, it is, and this for all strikers, young strikers that are watching this type of goal. It's not about skill, brilliance sometimes, it's about anticipation, it's about gambling sometimes and reading where the defender might play the ball. And this is the type of ball that Varane wouldn't be used to in the Spanish league. This is the type of ball that you get in the Premier League. The old Stoke away
on a Tuesday night. Not the type of ball you get from Manchester City very often.
Even in the first instance there, the first header, he's mistimed it. He's tried to head it out, and then he's got to realise, let's just keep it even more simple, and he's tried to head it back to the
brilliant finish there.
But like we said before the game, we highlighted this was a big night for Varane. Without his big partner, Sergio Ramos, the character, the leader in the team, he had to step up, and today he was found wanting.
And Jesus, he's stepping into big shoes there.
Yeah, definitely.
He's scoring.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to be in question. I think he needs to be a bit more selfish in regards to his goal return. I think he does a lot of work for the team, and he showed tonight, and he's got the rewards. But overall, I think if he's just dedicated to scoring,
doesn't he? That's part of his philosophy in many ways.
Oh, of course, and it will obviously help the team going forward. But there's going to be games where you just need to solely think about goals, and I think that's what Sergio has that's different to Jesus. He's just a selfishness. Yeah,
let's remind ourselves of how Raheem Sterling gave Manchester City the lead in the early stages, Ria.
Yeah, it was
another mistake.
Another mistake, and it was brilliant really from Jesus again. I thought was magic all night really the way he kept the ball, but the way he harassed them, the pressure here. It's a great first touch here from Courtois, and there all you're asking there is him to play the ball into this player that's coming into this area, or even if he has to, is to go long. But he chooses to play the ball into Varane, and I'll play it on just a little bit slower here. The ball goes into Varane. It's a terrible ball. Where does Varane go when the ball comes here? His first touch surely has to be outside there.
Open himself
up, and then to play the ball up the line there to a teammate. He takes his first touch inside, and if you're going to come back inside, at least have a good first touch. Now watch his first touch here, under his feet, can't get it out to play with his left foot, has to take another one, that's not good enough either, and then bang, Jesus is on him, the rest is history. The ball's in the back of the net before you know it, punished.
Yeah, so Real Madrid won't be used to teams playing like that against them. They're obviously used to having comfortable possession, but even good players and top players, when they are put under pressure, they can make errors.
OK, let's hear from the man that scored the winning goal and the man who created that goal for Raheem Sterling. Gabriel Jesus is with Des.
Gabriel, does that feel like a massive win tonight?
Yeah. Like last game, so we can run a lot, play good with the ball, and score a goal. That's so important for us, no? Beat a top team, top club, like a Real Madrid, the best club in this competition. So for us, it's massive.
You scored a lovely second goal, crucial goal, of course. Was the plan to press for mistakes, to harry their defenders and make them flap and give the ball away?
I think it's all about belief, believe in their mistake, because we are humans, we can make a mistake, so I believe always, and I press a lot. That I think is one of my power, press all the time, help my team, and I was happy and can score.
And the boys in the commentary position, they're saying a great striker gambles and takes a chance that the ball might come his way. That's what happened with the second.
So I work to be a great striker, you know what I mean? So I work every day hard to be like a striker like Ronaldo was. I know his quality is different from me, you know, but I have to work to be a great striker.
When Real Madrid equalised, that Benzema goal went in, it looked like the game was starting to tip in the balance, but you changed that after half-time, you dominated.
Like I said before, they are a so good team. They have a lot of top players, and it's a Real Madrid, it's a top club. They can beat us, so that's why we come to the pitch to work hard again and try to win and play war football.
So the fact that you beat Real Madrid in the Champions League, does that send a message to the rest of Europe?
No, I don't think like that. We have to keep working, do simple things, and stay strong to next game.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you're full of superlatives here, and Jolien, you were just saying, you know, he's come from Brazil. He's it's like Street Fighter almost, and he's done brilliantly.
Oh, definitely. He's adapted to the Premier League. His character, he's obviously intelligence. He's obviously took it upon himself to learn the language, which is massive. He's brought into the culture, and his gameplay shows that he's obviously working extremely hard. He's touched on that. He may not have technical ability as the Brazilian Ronaldo, as you mentioned, but in terms of his work ethic, it's ridiculous.
I think in that interview, what I took from that is he must have mentioned the two words "work hard" a number of times in that interview, and that's what I love to see. And again, talking about young players and looking at the TV and watching these players, what they do on a regular basis on the world stage, it doesn't just come like that through magic.
Being gifted's not enough.
Exactly, you have to work on your craft, and that's what he's alluding to the whole time in that interview, which is great to see.
Yeah, it was a poor night for Real Madrid. They gave the ball away a lot. They were untidy.
Yeah, I think Man City showed them no respect in regards to them in possession. They wanted to play and didn't really play with a purpose. They was trying to play at the back, and I'm thinking, well, what are you actually trying to achieve with this? You're not trying to get out anyway, in any particular way. But in regards to the press and the setup, yeah, it was what we'd seen City do in the past, and again, pressed on every opportunity.
I think they played on Courtois. Courtois is a fantastic shot stopper, as we've seen over the years. But with his feet, that's not one of his best attributes, and they pressed. Militao, Varane, a lot of them you can see here, it wasn't quite coming off there, but they've done it all game, and they put them under pressure. And when you're playing like this early in the game against Man City, who you know are going to press you a little bit, sometimes you've got to go over that press. You've got to play into the midfielders or into the front man, and look, the quality there is not good enough. Almost again, Foden there hits it past the post. They were definitely the creators of their own problems early on in the game, especially.
Looking at over the two games, tactically, Manchester City was superior. It's Pep 2, Zizou 0, isn't it?
I know, yes. Again, obviously not surprised in regards to the results. I think City's game plan and their structure, it tweaks a bit, but Pep does that. He picks a team and a formation that he believes will beat the opposition, and he doesn't stick to his guns. Yeah.
First ever knockout tie he's lost.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Fourth year in the competition. It's not bad. So it has happened at some point. They gave it, you know, the goal that obviously Benzema scored gave them a chance, didn't it? You know, I mean, leveled things up a little bit. But
yeah, we can talk about the defensive problems here for City that they could have done better. But I think sometimes you've got to look at the quality of the cross. Cancelo's defending wasn't good enough there, but from there on, it's about the cross and the movement drifting into the box from Benzema, who's a great finish from not far out.
Yeah, he's ghosted in there. I still feel that someone should be. Even Kevin De Bruyne, he's gone past him easily enough, and that's not something you come accustomed to seeing. But there's a lot of personality in the box, but no one's really tight enough to make an impact on the header.
Is that where you look at someone like Company coming in? Last year would be someone dominant and telling people to pick people up and taking up better positions, maybe?
It's easy to say that, but I don't think anyone was in a negative position. I just think they haven't realised and assessed what Benzema's and the speed of his run.
Responsibility, innit?
Yeah, I suppose so. No Bale, of course, for Real Madrid tonight. And now all the Real Madrid players have got a time for a bit of golf. We're going to take a little break.